Welcome back to more Final Fantasy, and I didn't buy the steel armor. I'm just going to head straight for the Earth Cave. I think we can make it. We can at least make one. You have to make 2 trips into there anyway. We can at least make 1 trip, and then maybe after 2 trips, or maybe after we make 1 trip, come out, do what we need to do after that. We'll make a trip back to town, and maybe at that point we'll go ahead and buy the steel armor. But for now, let's get rolling here and make our first trip into the Earth Cave. We may be a little under-leveled, but we'll try it anyway. More ogres. Is that Bruce Banner? Bruce Banner is down. Taken down by Iron Man. Alright, come on, controller. More shadows. Just waste your time. They always get a first strike. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head down into the Earth Cave. And eventually, when we get as far as we can possibly go, we are going to fight a vampire. There's nothing on this first floor that you want, so I'm going to skip all the chests. I think there may be some gold here and maybe a few items scattered about, but I'm not going to worry about anything on this floor. Let's see. Alright, let's take these asps out. So anyway, as I was saying, once we make it as far as we can go down into the Earth Cave, we're going to run into a vampire. And what we're going to want to do is take him out, and he will be, once we take him out, we'll have access to the chest that he was guarding. And inside that chest is a ruby. We're going to take the ruby. We're going to backtrack out of this cave. We're going to head a little bit over to the west and go into another cave. And we're going to give the ruby to a titan that is blocking the way to Sarda's cave. So give the ruby to the titan, and he will allow us passage. And then we're going to head out to another little area, and we're going to head around and head into another cave, and we're going to talk to Sarda. Sarda is going to give us a rod. We're going to take that rod and we're going to go back down into the Earth Cave, and we're going to use the rod and break away a stone plate, I believe, and it's going to reveal a stairway. And then from there, you can continue on to the Earth Fiend. And he's essentially the boss of the area. And even this early in the game, he's not easy. His first attack on you is usually a multi-target spell, and it's called Nuke. Or is it Nuke? Yeah, I think it's Nuke. Alright, on this floor there are a couple other chests other than just these, but these are the only ones I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab the Coral Sword. That'll be good to sell for a little extra gold. It's equally as powerful as the Dragon Sword, but, you know, either or, it doesn't matter. Alright, bat, get out of the way. We get a cabin and some gold. The other room has some chests in it, but there's nothing in there that I want, so we're going to head on down the road. Gargoyles. Yeah, but as I was saying about the Earth Fiend, his very first attack, Nuke, it's a non-elemental attack, and it has the ability to pretty much, well, it could kill any one of your party members because it's that powerful. It's the most powerful multi-target attack that you can acquire in the game, or multi-target spell that you can acquire in the game, and it's non-elemental. Means even anti-fire, which if we had gotten anti-fire, it wouldn't make any difference. So, hopefully he won't kill one of my party members when I get to him. We'll heal up to maximum HP and just hope for the best. Alright, cockatrices. As I was saying earlier, there is an enemy coming up that can turn you to stone. This is them. They're birds. And what you want to do if you run into them is just cast your best magic and just try to fight them the best you can. Or if there's only a few like that, you might try to fight them, but the problem with cockatrices is they can show up 7, 8, even 9 at a time. And if you get 9 cockatrices, then your entire party is probably going to get stoned. What I would do is, if you run into a bunch of them, just try to run. Cast your best magic and then try to run away from them is what I would do. Alright, 3 green ogres. Let's take these guys out. Oops. Alright, let's take these guys out. Alright, as I entered this floor, I took the hallway going straight up, and I passed up a couple of chests just to the right. Don't worry about those chests. There's nothing in there that you really need. The chest that I just grabbed, the one with 3,400 gold in it, make sure that you approach that chest from the right, because if you approach it from the front, then you will step on a place where you have a mandatory fight, and it's with earth elemental enemies, and they're pretty tough. You don't want to fight them if you don't have to. Okay, straight down, left. Hopefully the bats will stay out of our way. More ogres. We can take out 2 of these guys in one round. cool. Alright, very good. Doing alright so far. Don't worry about that room there. I think it's empty. Okay, this room here coming up, this has a chest in it, but there's no way to get to it without fighting the Earth Elemental enemies, having a mandatory fight with the Earth Elemental enemies. And I don't want to fight them right now, so I'm going to skip on that chest. I think it just has, I think it has a little over 1,000 gold in it, and we're not hurting for gold at the moment, so let's just skip it for now. And we got some mummies. Mummies can put you to sleep, and that's annoying. It's just like the stun spell. It takes you down, or it eliminates your attack for that round, or at least until you wake back up. Alright, Image's got a first strike on us. Hopefully they won't do too much damage. Yeah, let's use a fire spell. Images, they're ghost enemies. They're considered undead, so they're weak to fire. Hopefully one fire spell will take them all out. Hopefully Donnie won't get stunned before he casts it. Level. Cool deal. Alright, and here we are. We made it to the vampire. Let's go ahead and heal up to maximum HP. Anybody dying while I'm down here. Let's see. Choose a cure spell on him. Okay. Alright, all living things were born to die. No one can defeat me, the vampire. Okay. So let's fight, and let's fast Leo, fight, and fight. Yeah, I'm not going to bother fasting Mikey. We can take him out. He's not too tough. Yep, we got him. Didn't even need fast. Alright, and the chest that he was guarding has the ruby. So let's... Alright, if you take that doorway to the right and go up, you'll find the stone plate that's covering the stairway. And I'm not going to bother showing it off right now because we can't go through it. So let's get the heck out of here as quickly as possible. Alright, we got wizards. Our old buddy wizards. Our old friends. I don't know why they're called wizards. They can't cast spells on you. Alright, moving right along. Alright, more images. Let's see if we can get a fire spell off quick enough to take them out. Alright, we need to conserve that last fire spell for sure in case we run into cockatrices. We definitely want to cast it and run. Run or take your chances, I suppose. Well, we're gonna kill one. Alright, come on, take him out. Not too tough. Alright, so you got shadows, which they're not too tough, they're just annoying because they always get a first strike. Then you got images, which images can stun you. And I think the next step up from an image is a wraith. And we will be running into wraiths later on in the game. And then the strongest of the ghost type enemies is the they're just called a ghost. And we'll run into them when we enter the sea shrine. And they are tough. If you run into... You know what? We're just going to get poisoned. Let's run. Yeah, if you run into ghosts while you're in the sea shrine, you probably want to... If you decide to fight them, try to use as many multi-target fire and harm spells as possible. Alright, Raph, good job, buddy. Okay, back to the first floor. Hopefully we won't run into any cobras. Ogres. We can deal with ogres. Yeah, with ogres, you've got your regular ogre, which early in the game, he can be pretty tough. Then step up from that is the green ogre, which they're not just too much stronger, I don't think. And then you've got one more ogre beyond that, and that's the wizard ogre. And if you run into a fight with a wizard ogre, I would try to take him out first. Put all four of your... If you don't have a party member that could take him out in one hit, I would use at least 2 party members on him, maybe 3, just to make sure you take him out. Because a wizard ogre can cast ruse on himself, and it's a stackable spell. He'll do it over and over and over. And then eventually, if you don't kill him early, then it'll be almost, well, it won't be impossible to hit him, but it'll be very, very difficult. And it's annoying. We're out of the Earth Cave. Let's go ahead and use that last fire spell. Well, never mind. Our spellcaster got stunned, so he's not going to be able to cast. wish this game had a auto-target system. Fortunately, that was fixed in future versions. Alright, let's head over here while we have some time. Let's save it. We don't need to use it on shadows. It's times like this you kind of wish you had a white mage, because a white mage could cast harm right here and take every single one of them out in one round. Okay, into the Titan tunnel. This is the Titan. I really don't want to fight these guys, but might as well. Yeah, if you'd have came here earlier, you could talk to the Titan, but he won't let you pass because he says he's hungry and he likes to eat rubies. So that's why we made a trip into the Earth Cave. Grab a ruby, and we can give it to him. And he says, "If you won't pass, give me the ruby. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Mmm, it tastes so sweet. Rubies are my favorite." And boom, he's gone. Alright, before we head up there, we're going to head down here. There's a room with some chests. Alright, get a great axe, which we don't need. Get some gold. Some more gold. And we get a silver helmet. Let's go ahead and put that silver helmet on Leo. Get rid of the wooden helmet. Skip right from the wooden helmet to the silver. Okay. Let's head up to those stairs. Let's try to run. I really don't want to fight these guys. They don't give enough experience, and it's too stinking hard. Or not hard, just too time consuming. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to run from wolves. Alright, tigers. Alright, let's see if we can take these guys out. I'm not sure just how strong they are. Not too bad. Mikey took one out. Come on, Leo. Alright, we're good. shadows. How I loathe thee. Alright, into the cave. Alright, this is Sarda's cave. There's nothing in that room there. Let's head over here. And this is his little house. This is where he lives. And he says, use this rod behind the vampire's room. Hiding deep inside, you will find the cause of the earth's rot. Okay. So he gives us a rod, and we can use it to shatter the stone plate, and we can then head further down and try to find the source of the earth's rot. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it here. Between now and next time, I'm going to make it back through the Titan Tunnel. I'm going to head back to Melmond, and I'm going to sell anything that I don't, well, I'll sell, let me just check real quick. I'll sell the Coral Sword and the Great Axe, and I'll also sell the Wooden Helmet. And I'm not gonna, well, I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I might go ahead and buy the steel armor while I'm there. I'm not gonna say whether I'm gonna do it or not right now. I'll just make that decision. And after I've rested up at the inn, I will meet you back at the entrance to the Earth Tunnel, or I'll meet you back at the entrance to the Earth Cave, and we'll pick up our next video from there. So, appreciate everybody watching. Stay tuned for another episode of Final Fantasy. Later.